This morning we're going to be tying the Damselfly Nymph. Hook I have in a vise is a Saber DragonFly carved nymph number 10, and the thread I'm going to be using is the Damsel 140 denier. Go ahead, start your thread on, wrap it back. I'm actually tying this in semi-real time without talking while I'm doing it. I'm going to do a little voiceover here. That way you get a little quicker video. Sometimes when I tie and talk I get a little long-winded. So get your thread back up to the front of the hook there, up near the eye. And what I'm using is a little paraffin wax, just to help the deer hair stick a little better. The hair I'm using is this olive deer hair. I've used this a lot in the past for other flies. Great color. Let's take a clump of it, put it in your stacker. Clump should be about the size, the width of a pencil. Stack it, clean it up, and cut the butts even. Place the deer hair right on top, and you want to leave room behind the eye of the hook. You're going to tie in a chain bead eye, so leave yourself a little bit of room. Wrap it in good, and then wrap it back to the top of the bend of the hook. Give it a couple wraps, and then bring it back forward. And when you get back to the front, wrap it in real good, clean it up, and make it look pretty. Okay, once you get it all dressed up, turn it upside down, and now you're going to add some rubber nymph legs. These are from Risen, my local fly shop, size small. You probably can go a size larger than this and still be attractive to the fish. I found it pretty easy to tie these in. I haven't worked a lot with them in the past, but all I did was just lay them on the bottom and give it a couple wraps in between the legs. Work my way back, and then work my way forward. Once I got those legs all tied in, brought the thread back to the front there to add these chain bead eyes. I buy them in bulk here. Just clip two off. You can cut them off with just a pair of utility scissors. Real easy to do. Just lay the two beads right on top of the fly. Wrap it right between the center. And go ahead and wrap them in. Just make sure you don't crowd the eye of the hook. That's the difficulty with this fly here. I found that if I tied the deer hair too close to the eye, then I didn't leave myself any room to tie these chain bead eyes in. Just give it a couple figure 8 wraps. Tie it in real good. And tie it in front and back. And you'll have them nice and secure. You're going to put a little glue in there to help them out, little Sally Hansen's actually. Got my thread caught, but just undo it a little bit and work it in there. You see the thread got a little frayed, but no big deal. It all came out real nice in the end there. Just don't panic and keep on working with it. Give it a good whip finish. And from here you can go ahead and cut away your thread. And now you can go ahead and remove the fly from the vise. And you're going to add a sewing needle in its place. I actually have several different needles in different sizes that I use. I tie this technique a lot, whether it be an extended body mayfly or a little green inchworm that I tie up and use quite often, very effectively. So go ahead and insert the fly onto the needle. Very easy to do. And start your thread back on, giving it several wraps in the beginning there to make sure it's good and secure. And wrap your thread backwards behind the bend of the hook, making sure it's good and secure before you go to the next step here. Now what I've done is selected a couple of peacock herl strips there, and I cut the butt sections off them, even them up, and we're going to pull the deer hair up and insert them right on top of the needle. Lay the deer hair back down, grasp it firmly, and wrap the thread backwards, capturing the deer hair and the peacock swords. And to get back to the rear, give it several good solid wraps to make sure everything's going to be secure at the end there. I know that if I tied this technique and I did not give it several wraps, after a little while fishing it comes apart on me. So I gave it a couple half hitches here, and now I'm going to work the thread back forward to the middle of the fly and secure it. Give it a couple whips. And once you do, pull it tight and go ahead and cut your thread away. I find myself tying this fly a lot quicker without talking to you while I'm doing it. My videos are getting a little longer, 17 minutes plus, which I know a lot of people get bored after a few minutes, so I'm trying to tie it here in real time. Once you got your fly off of the needle, go ahead and cut away the thread and cut the peacock herl to length. What's important, when you pull that fly off that needle there, you can see that I grasped the end of the deer hair firmly and slid it off. You don't want that coming apart on you until you glue it. Once you get the solid Hansons on there, it'll secure it and you won't have any problem with it in the water. Move that up there for you so you can see a little better. And from here, all you have to do is go ahead and add a little Sally Hansen's or your favorite glue or cement. Just going to add a little to the weak points that I see, that a little excess thread. Make sure the thread's coated up there in the middle and in the end, and then in the front we'll skewer it real nice. Just coat it up, bottom and top. I noticed that this Sally Hansen doesn't affect the rubber legs, so it's okay to use that. And pretty much you're done. There you have it. You have a nice little Damselfly nymph that looks pretty good. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, go ahead and give me a click and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Got some more coming your way. Hopefully that I'm helping you out a little bit. If you like to watch some fly tying and tie them up yourself, stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.